Thrifty bitches.
Thrifty bitches. Thrifty bitches. Welcome back, Thrifty bitches.
Hello.
It's our special Valentine's Day episode. So we've got a lot of guests here today. Everybody introduce yourselves.
I'm Allie.
I'm Elena.
I'm Abby. I am JoJo, your host.
I'm Matt. You know me.
Yes. He always says that. Yes, and today we've got a lot of fun Valentine's Day content. So first off, we're going to go into life updates as usual. Matt, you want to kick it off?
Yeah, just still doing a lot of school. That's kind of kicking my butt.
Always.
always doing school.
Yeah.
That's really all I've been up to.
Yeah, you talked about your master's program. I feel like you have another update, but I can't remember.
I just got one offer for an internship
Woo!
this summer.
Nice.
So
Yes, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Slaying.
Same.
As always, yes. Me too. School, it's my final semester, and I don't know, the show is really picking up, the musical that I'm in, so that's exciting, and I don't know, that's pretty much all that's going on. I'm excited for Valentines. I'm excited for spring break is coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Going on a couple fun trips for that, and yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Nothing really new with me. I've been working a lot, and I'm on a trip to Atlanta right now from Nashville, which has been super fun.
So good to have her back.
Yes, I've been staying with JoJo. Very nice. I'm about to go on a trip to Iceland in 2 weeks, and I'm just planning all of that. And
She's seeing the Northern Lights.
It's gonna be
That's
so
cool.
fun. And I'm gonna get a new tattoo, and it's gonna be a dagger. I don't know if I told you that.
No, that's so exciting.
Yes, super gay. It's like so
So
gay.
gay. I love it.
I have a moth and a dagger, so.
Nice.
Perfect.
For me, besides just like working and stuff, the main thing that I've been up to, I've noticed I've been watching a lot of movies lately. And I'm normally not like a movie buff or whatever. Like I just, once like every 6 months usually. But like this past week, I've seen quite a few, honestly. The ones that stand out the most are the Mean Girls movie and Lisa Frankenstein.
I saw it with her. So slay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lisa Frankenstein is really good. It's like a Cole Sprouse zombie movie. Y'all should check it out. Yeah, it's super like campy, and I described it as like, what was it, like Heathers meets Beetlejuice kind of vibes. Yeah, it's really cute.
That does sound good.
Me?
Yeah.
January was my first month off in like 9 months.
Oh,
So I had the
my
whole
God.
month off.
Slay.
So I went to the Dominican Republic and the Bahamas.
Oh my gosh.
So that was super fun. I got to swim with dolphins and sea lions. That was the best,
Yeah.
one of the best days of my life. And
dope.
it was really nice having some time off. So
Yeah.
got to
that's
pick
awesome.
back up into work, but it was a really great month for me.
Yes. That's so slay.
Super
Real.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get into the content. So first up, we're gonna share what we're doing for this Valentine's. We've got some crazy plans, some not so exciting plans. Ours are the not so exciting just because I have rehearsal until 10 p.m. and like we both have classes like all day Wednesday.
The busiest day of the week.
Yeah, literally Wednesday is just our day where we have like no free time, which is very sad because we want to have the most magical Valentine's Day ever. But we're gonna prep for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so on Tuesday we're going to get pizza supplies and make our own heart-shaped pizzas with Trader Joe's goodness. And we're also gonna what else are we gonna do? We have something else. I think we're gonna watch Monsters University.
Yes.
Or, like some Disney movie or like cheesy rom-com or something.
I've never seen like a lot of the classic Pixar movies. I've never seen, and
I've never seen
Yeah.
Monsters University either.
Yeah.
It's cute.
I don't know if that one's a classic, but like all like a bunch of others.
Yeah.
You haven't seen The Lion King, right?
What?
I think I've seen.
He'd never seen Monsters Inc.
I just
Little
Toy Story.
Mermaid.
Toy Story. And
Oh.
Little
Yeah.
Mermaid,
Wow.
Crazy.
Cinderella and those.
What the?
classics.
Were you too busy watching like G.I. Joe?
No.
What were you watching?
G-Force.
The hamster.
I don't know.
Iconic.
That's
one's
so sad. Yeah. So that's our plans. Definitely got some sleigh gifts in the tank
Oh,
that I
yeah.
will not be mentioning. Got to keep it secret. But this is our first Valentine's Day together,
Yes.
so it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Yay! Yeah, Abs, what you got going on?
I just made some new girlfriends in Nashville, and we're all going to Applebee's because
Oh my god.
yes, we have a Valentine's Day cocktail that's like $5. It's a fishbowl,
Oh my gosh!
and we're gonna wear ball gowns because we're like we never get to dress up for anything, and we're just gonna take pictures in Applebee's.
That
In ball
sounds
gowns?
so
Nice.
amazing.
I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty silly.
I love that.
Yeah, I work on Valentine's Day because I'm working all the time. I work until like 3 or something, and then I think Rob and I just have like a bunch of like silly little like home activities planned. And I have a couple things I'm gonna surprise him with that I can't say too loud because he's in the other room. But yeah, I got some tricks up my sleeve. For the audio listeners, I just winked.
Inclusive.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Look, some people listen to Thrifty Bitches on their commute, you know.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What about you, Allie?
Nate and I are going to the melting pot. We go every single year. It's
Oh,
kind of a tradition.
Nice.
Every year, usually we are like fighting for reservation on the day of because we forget.
Mm.
This year, I already made the reservation, so
Yes.
it will not be stressful this year. But
That's exciting.
a lot of people don't like it because a lot of people don't like to cook their own food, like if they're going out to dinner
Yeah.
and spend a ton of money.
But it's kind of
but
fun.
we really like it,
Yeah.
So it's fun for us. And then we have like a we try to just do like handmade stuff for Valentine's Day. So I don't know yet what I'm doing.
Real.
I'll figure it out.
That's sweet though. I love that.
Also, fun fact: the melting pot has vegan chocolate.
Oh my
fountain
God.
stuff. So, yeah, they
That's
have like
cool.
like strawberries and like a vegan chocolate fountain you can do. And I believe I could be wrong, but I believe vegan fondue also.
That's
Oh,
so
wow, I haven't
easy.
seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elena's our resident vegan, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
To all the real Thrifty Bitches fans,
You
I did
already know.
I did a veganism episode. If you want to check that out.
So true.
Just
Lots
giving you
of
the plug.
crazy facts. Don't throw a slide.
Real.
Yeah. Also, that reminds me, this is just a side tangent, but when I was in 4th grade, they did like this contest in my elementary school to like go to melting pot with this teacher, and she was so creepy. Like she was like really like into like the little girls at our school, and
Wow.
like tried to go on their Girl Scout trip like with all these like little children in bikinis and stuff, and like then like I ended up like winning and going to the melting pot with her, and like now like looking back at all that, I'm like that was very sus. Like it's so bad.
Also,
Yeah.
like, what a weird prize.
Yeah.
I would
Very
a t-shirt,
weird
not just like
prize.
a free meal for you and your family.
Yeah, like you go with this teacher.
Yeah.
Like,
Your-
Was it
Well, like a
dinner
raffle.
with the
Your,
teacher?
Real.
family didn't go with you? It was
no,
just
it was
you?
just the little girls and this
so
teacher.
weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It's so
interesting.
weird. Yeah. Yeah.
At least it wasn't one-on-one like a date.
Yeah, true. That would be
God.
even scarier.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Then next up, we're gonna share our vday stories. Anything related to Valentine's Day, good or bad. We're gonna let it rip. Yes. First off, Allie has like the best Valentine's Day thing in her house all the time.
So, okay, my story is in college, I was a part of a community service club. And so on that day, we were supposed to meet up, like a group of us, to go volunteer at the animal shelter to walk dogs. And I accidentally went to the wrong animal shelter. There was apparently like a humane society and a county shelter right next to each other. So they all went to the shelter, and I went to, the humane society, and I went to the shelter. And so I was like, wow, they all ghosted me. I guess I'm just going to still walk dogs. 'Cause I was new to the area. I didn't know there was 2.
Yeah.
So I spent that entire day walking all the dogs in the animal shelter. And I went home that night, and there was just this one dog that I was like so obsessed with, and I had pictures, and he just smiled, and he was only 9 months old, and he was just like crazy, and I loved him so much. And I kept thinking about it, and this was like a few days before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And so I was like talking to my parents, and like, you just moved out this year on your own for the first time. Do you really want a dog? And I'm like, yeah, and I want a really big dog. So I'm gonna make it the hardest one possible. So I went back on Valentine's Day, and I adopted him, and I named him Valentine. So he's my Valentine every year.
So cute. I
I
love
love
that.
I love Valentine. Valentine is just, he's just
He's the
like a
sweetest
ray of
boy.
sunshine.
He's a golden retriever mix with a husky and border collie, so he just looks
Whoa.
like a black golden retriever, and he has the temperament
Aw,
of one too.
that's so
So
sweet.
it's been 7 years this Valentine's Day.
Oh
since
my
the club.
goodness!
Whoa, how
You have
old
like
is
a little
he?
anniversary with him.
Yeah, we celebrated together. Yeah,
Oh my
he'll
gosh.
be 8 this next summer, so he was like 9 months old when I got him.
Wow, his whole
Aw.
birthday gets like a holiday.
Yeah.
Like, it is Valentine's
Everyone
Day.
celebrates it.
Yeah, that's
I love
so
that.
sweet. And she was telling us she has like all this like merch, like my dog is my Valentine.
Yes, 'cause I know it's for like single people, but I think it's hilarious.
No, that's perfect.
Like, they don't know.
Yeah, I love it.
I love like the niche products.
Yes,
for you.
me too.
That rocks.
So good. And I have a not as cute Valentine's Day story. My very first Valentine's Day being in a relationship, my first boyfriend who very shitty man. We don't like him. Boo. So we'd been dating for like 5 or 6 months at this point, and like we had these plans, and like he was working, and I was like gonna go to where he was working, and we were gonna like walk around the plaza. It was like a plaza with like Publix and like something else. Like it was not exciting. That was the whole like date plan. And I like wrote him like this whole like love letter, and because I didn't know he was a bad boyfriend because I'd never dated anyone else
Right.
before.
Right.
So I wrote like this letter like pouring my heart out and all this stuff, and I was like, I've got the best thing for you, and I like got him a bunch of presents too. And he's like, yeah, like I like did all this stuff for you too, and I'm expecting like all this stuff, and then he gets me a cannoli from his place of work that he got for free like 5 minutes before he got off.
What?
He just like brought me a free cannoli, and I was just like, damn.
Once a year,
Like,
no.
Like, this is just like the lowest effort ever. And I like especially told him too, I was like, this is my first Valentine's Day, like I really want it to be really special, like and like I don't care about like money, like it didn't
Right.
have to spend money, it's
just
just like
the effort.
the effort, like at least write me a freaking card.
Yeah.
Or like make something for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was just ridiculous. So then I was like, you have to earn this letter that I wrote. Yeah, I was like, you have to earn it. He did not. I ended up giving it to him anyway because I was a pushover at the time. But then I like sent him like a long paragraph and was like blah 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 blah, and then he went and got me like all the like basic Valentine's Day gifts from CVS, and I was like, okay, that's something.
Better.
I'm still mad, but
Yeah.
yeah, so that was my first Valentine's Day ever.
Ew.
Yeah,
And
ended
it's
with
been
some
uphill
lectures.
since.
Oh yes, yeah. Elena, you should tell us about your 5th grade story. We have not heard this yet, so we are on edge.
I don't even think you've heard this.
I don't
Yeah.
So, my first ever boyfriend, we dated for 3 weeks in 5th grade.
Nice.
We ended up becoming friends again in 8th grade, and there's
Same.
a rare chance he's seeing this because he's still friends with my mom on Facebook. So, Cameron, if you're seeing this, I hope you're doing well. Anyways, I liked this guy in 5th grade, and, we were friendly. We would call each other on the phone and play Webkins together all the time, right? And we would,
God.
always talk about like different candies and stuff. And so Valentine's Day was coming up, and I'm like, I want to get a gift for my first boyfriend on Valentine's Day. But I didn't have like a plate or a bag or anything, but I had a bunch of candy. So I went DIY thrifty bitch mode. I got a bunch of paper towels and poured the M&Ms on the paper towels, and I folded the ends together so I could kind of carry it like a little like carrier pigeon carrying a baby kind of.
Yes.
And I carried it all the way to the playground on recess, and he was swinging. And I brought it up to him, and I was just like, hey, I got a gift for you. And while he was swinging, he scooted forward towards me, and it ripped open, and it was just like M&Ms were pouring out of the paper towels onto the ground. And I was trying to like save them with my hands, and like it was a disaster.
That's
You're
so
like, here's a
funny.
handful of
Yeah.
M&Ms and happy times.
Yeah, and it was
Oh
like
my
really humid
God.
outside, so my hands got like sticky and chocolatey.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he thought it was really like cute and endearing though.
Aw.
So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
We ended up breaking up like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Can't remember why, but I wish you the
That's how it
best.
goes.
Yeah, I wish you the best, Cameron.
LOL. He's still thinking about those M&Ms.
Yeah, to this day, every time he sees an M&M, he just gets a little
probably thinks of
flashback.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time he logs into his webkins.
That's so silly.
Yar.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Matt, you have to share your bad Valentine's
Okay.
story.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do have a pretty bad Valentine's Day story.
Have I heard this? I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I had a girlfriend. It was I was homeschooled, and I had all my friends from a homeschool theater, like troupe. So it's a very weird niche group of friends.
Mhm.
Anyway, I had a girlfriend, quote unquote. I was like 13. It was so immature. Like we were like, do you like me? Yeah, I like you. And then we never talked again for like 3 months.
Dude, yeah, that's how it goes.
And it was like, okay, wow, I'm not single. I'm in a relationship.
This is big.
Anyway, there was a homeschool dance. That's a big thing in our homeschool.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
The
Anyway.
event of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a homeschool dance. Like I think it was a couple days before Valentine's or a couple days after or something. Anyway, I got her chocolates and stuff, and I brought it to her, and I was like, hey, here you go. That was so awkward. I was like, here you go. And she was like, oh my god, thank you. I left mine at home. And I was like, oh, no problem. I can just get them later. And then later on at the dance, she pulled me aside. I was like, hey, we have to talk. And then we went outside, and she broke up with me. And she didn't give me the chocolates back. She took the chocolates.
That bitch.
I know.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Terrible.
I gotta be honest, I don't think she even had them at home.
What?
The
Whoa.
Valentine's Day.
Are you
Valentine's
serious?
Day.
Yeah.
She didn't have it at home?
She
She
was
didn't
like,
just forget them?
like, I forgot
She
them at
sounds
home.
like
I
she
was
forgot
"Oh,
she had a
wow."
boyfriend.
Yeah.
It was so, yeah, that was rough. That was so silly.
She talked to you on Valentine's Day, on Love Day.
The only
At
and
the
this-
dance.
At the
At
dance.
the dance. And these dances
Oh.
are like one of the only times.
That's
I
like
think,
the prime time of the year.
Yeah,
Like,
I think at this point our theater troupe had like disbanded, but the friend group was still together, and like these dances were one of the only times that we like saw each other. We didn't see each other in school because we were all homeschooled.
And then we were just like sitting on the side,
Yeah,
right?
that was
so
it was crazy.
sad.
It was not like the end of the dance either. It was like halfway through. So like
That's devastating.
And then
It
for
was-
like
it was
slow
a tough one.
dancing.
yeah,
Ugh.
it was interesting.
Woof.
Man.
That is rough. Yeah. And then Allie, your first date story.
My current husband now, we knew each other in high school. We weren't friends. We just knew of each other. We had a lot of mutual friends. And he was in a band with some of our friends. We used to go see them all the time, but he always just kind of left afterwards. He never really hung out. He had like a different friend group because he went to a different high school than all of our friends.
Okay.
So it was never anything like bad blood or anything. It was just we just didn't really know each other. But then we ran into each other 2 years later in college at a party, and we were like, "Oh, hey, I know you," kind of thing. And then we really hit it off that night. We exchanged numbers, and we were like, "Okay, let's go on a date." And then he ghosted me. I never heard from him again. This was like in September.
Oh my god.
But like we really hit it off. But I guess he just like wasn't looking for anything serious at the time. So, and then anyway, the following Valentine's Day, so that February after that September, I get a text from him like in the evening on Valentine's Day, and we had gone to the same college, and he was like, "Hey, are you around? Are you on campus? You know, like a group of us are hanging out. If you want to come, we're playing music and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm on campus." I was not. I was home. I was visiting my parents an hour away.
Oh
so
my
I
God.
was like,
Yeah, I'm
I'll,
right there.
I'll be there over in a little bit. And I was like, threw on my clothes, got dressed because I really liked him. Got in the car, sped back to the college
so
campus, and then I was
so
like,
funny.
"Hey, sorry, I got caught up. Like, I'm here."
Just a brief.
So yeah, so then I hung out with him and a bunch of his friends, and then they all left. Then we went to Waffle House, and we spent a couple hours just catching up and talking. And then shortly after that, we started dating. This will be
That
our
was 2018?
so this will be our
17?
6th Valentine's together.
Yes. That's so
Yeah.
cute. I love that.
So it took a while, but Valentine's was our first official date.
Yeah.
cute.
That's crazy.
That's
Like
your
it's kind of a
holiday
lot of pressure.
It's my holiday. I really won there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
seriously.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Agreed.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right, we should get into the date ideas. We have a
Yes.
lot of ideas. So, a classic, a picnic. If you don't want to go outside, floor picnics are also cute. I've done that before. A little balcony picnic moment. And you can always do like, you can make stuff, or you can just get like, I've done like a Wendy's picnic before. Like you just go through the drive-thru and then eat it on the floor. Like it makes it so much more exciting. I don't know. Like eating on the floor is so romantic for some reason. You know?
It is.
Yeah. Just lay out a little blanket and then it's a magical date. Like yeah.
Nice.
A classic, of course. What else? Cook food together.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Did I put this one? I think I did. Yes, because that's what we're doing. We're
Yeah.
cooking together. And especially because reservations are always so crazy on Valentine's. Like, it's so hard to get one. And I've, like, been stressed before when, like, my reservation, like, falls through or some shit, like, right before Valentine's. I'm like, what are we going to do? But we decided to cook together, especially because of my rehearsal and everything. But, like, cooking together is so fun. Matt and I cook together all the time.
The process is, like, that's so fun.
Yeah,
I love
so
cooking,
romantic.
And I love cooking you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always like dancing in the kitchen and like
Exactly.
playing. We have a slow dancing and cooking playlist that's like all this like 50s music and like it's so cute. Yeah, so it's just a vibe.
Nice.
Yes, what else?
Can I add something onto that really
Yes,
quick that I wrote
please.
in there that kind of goes with that?
Yeah.
As like a gift idea, but also something to do together.
Yeah.
I got Nate this for Christmas actually. It's a you can buy cookbooks based off movies.
Whoa.
And so his favorite movies are Lord of the Rings series. So I bought a cookbook based on the movies. So you can
That's
cook
so
food
cool.
together from the movies. So I think that would be something
Yeah.
fun as a gift and to do together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. That rocks.
That's so smart. I love that. Yeah. Also, we have cheesy rom-coms, of course.
Classics.
Yeah. I mean,
You
and
can pop
also-
one on while you're cooking too.
Yeah,
Pop it
so
on the
true.
background. It's like one
Yeah.
you've seen before.
yeah, classics. Yeah. And also like Disney movies, like any sort of comfort stuff, I feel like is really good for Valentine's.
Yeah.
You can just
Lady
cuddle
in the
up.
Tramp.
Ooh, Lady in the
With
Tramp.
over a plate of some spaghetti.
So true. Elena loves spaghetti.
Any excuse I can to talk about my spaghetti.
Teehee. What else we have? Oh, this is you, Abs.
Oh yes, I said you could thrift outfits for each other and then go out for a fancy dinner in your new outfits.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
That's really cute.
I
That's
love
super
that.
cute.
I always see the TikToks of like people doing like random outfits too. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Or you could like pick them out for each other. It's just fun.
Thrifting
Yeah.
can be so romantic.
Yeah,
It's
so
like it's
true.
like you're like expressing how you feel about the other person. If you're thrifting for like another person, you like finding clothes that you think that they like look like and like has
Yeah.
their energy. I think that can be a really romantic.
Yeah, that's very
Connection.
true. I'm always so happy too when people like pick stuff out for me at the thrift store. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, you know me so well.
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, it's
Heck
really
yeah.
Pretty
sweet.
cool feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I agree.
What's the next one?
Yes. Mini road trip. Who dis?
Was that me?
Yeah.
I think so.
Wait, does it keep going or?
Go on a mini road trip about your
Oh,
love.
oh, oh, yeah. So I was like, huh? So what I like, a fun little idea, I think you could like go on a road trip, but like not like a cross-country road trip, but more so just like all your specific memories. So like going where you went on your first date and where you had your first kiss, and like going on like a little like throwback trip together, and like just very like specific memories to your relationship, and just
That's a
kind of
good
like
idea.
being able to look at where you are now and how far y'all have come, and it's just a very sweet
Yeah.
experience.
Thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so precious.
sweet.
I
Yeah,
love that.
And like you could listen to like, you know, music that y'all used to listen to together, and just like stuff that reminds you of each other. Just having like a
Yeah.
little day dedicated to each other, I think is really
Yeah,
cool.
that's
definitely.
Yeah.
And I know, like, we have it, and a lot of couples have, like, a joint playlist, too, that's, like, our songs or, like, something
Yeah.
like that. And, like, that's a great use of that playlist, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, that reminds me, not totally the same, but, like, something, a fun date is, like, if you're driving and you flip a coin for each turn, so then you just, like, end up in some, like, random place, and you can just, like,
Whoa.
explore somewhere you've never been together.
That's
I feel like
Yeah, we should
in
definitely
Atlanta
do that.
that would be so cool. I feel like where
Yeah.
we would land in like a swamp.
Yeah. Cornfield. In Atlanta, though, I would end up like going the wrong way down a one-way or something.
That too.
Yeah, definitely check the signs. Yeah, I love that. But there's so many, like, definitely in Atlanta, like, there's so many, like, random cool streets that you've never been on before. Like, even though I've lived here for, like, I don't know, like, 12 or something years now, like, I still, like, never know where things are.
So true. Real.
Yeah.
Real.
What were you gonna say, Abs?
I forget.
Real. The first bit. Build baskets. Who baskets?
I saw on TikTok this couple, and they went to Target together, and they both got a basket, and then they like split ways and had like a budget, and they just like filled it with each other's favorite things like at the same time.
I've seen
I
that.
thought that was I thought
That's
that would be
so
super
fun.
easy.
Yeah.
It's like something to do together, but it's also a gift.
Yeah, like
that's
Dave
so
and the
cute.
They're so sweet.
I like
Love
it.
it.
Yeah,
That's a great idea.
I love that.
I think I put like shadow box too as a gift on there, and that's like
What is that?
it's like a it's kind of like a picture frame, but there's depth in it, so you can put like I made one and I put like a bunch of stuff from like our vacations in it, like a Disney trip, like lanyard and like different movie tickets and stuff like that. So it's like a picture frame, but there's depth in it. With
Yeah, that's so
it's
cool.
a like a memory box kind of thing.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
that reminds me, and we're getting to the gifts now too. Like a thing that my friend Rhea, who's been on the podcast, her boyfriend got her this thing. I think it's called a love box, and like it's like this little heart, like wooden box, and he can send her messages on it, and then the heart will like spin when there's a new message, and then like you go over and like it's like he can send it from his phone, and then it like sends to her like physical box, and it's like so cute. And I'd be like, I hope you're doing well. Like it's just
That's
like
so sweet.
I don't know, text, but like even sweeter.
But
I
like
don't
way
know.
more heartwarming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love. I mean, you can like draw little pictures too. Like, it's
Cute.
fun.
That's
Yeah.
I like that.
Teehee. Also, what else? Also, we have handmade cards, of course. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's a necessity of Valentine's.
Definitely.
And I like to get like creative with that, adding like little pop outs or little scratch off things, like make it interactive.
Yeah,
You know.
That's fun.
The way that JoJo asked me to be her Valentine was a whole scratch off. It was an entire sheet of
Bless you.
Bless you. It was an entire sheet of construction paper that she had put paint, like acrylic paint on,
Over tape. To
Over
use,
tape.
Like, scratch off.
and then
Yeah.
like I'd scratch it off. I'd never seen it before. It was so cool.
Yeah, that's
It was
super
so
creative.
Like reveal the secret message.
It was so sweet.
So
It was
crafty.
amazing. But yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That scratch off idea is really good.
Yeah.
Tape over construction paper and then little dots of acrylic paint.
Yeah, super easy. Yeah. Yeah. And Matt asked me to be his Valentine in the sweetest way too. He made this like he like nonchalant. He made this PowerPoint and he like told me that he wanted to like run a presentation by me for school. And so I like was just going to the bathroom and then he came out and he had it ready and I was like, wow, he's like prepared. And then he like goes through this presentation and he's like, so like we have the normal forms of energy and it's like really like fleshed out. Like I thought this was a real ass presentation for school and he's like talking about the implications of solar energy and the different uses and then he goes into wind energy and all this stuff and then he's like, but there's a new form of energy that has like just existed since May of 2023 and it's the most powerful of all. And I was like, what could it be? I haven't heard about this. And then he goes to the next slide and it's like, love. And then it was like a picture of me. He's like, this cuteness that emanates from my love is just the most powerful thing in the world. And it was literally the cutest thing ever. I could not stop smiling for so long.
Oh my god, this
Yeah.
is so corny, adorable.
Right? I was like,
entire life.
Stop.
yes, I love shit like that. The cornier the better. Like, it just makes me so happy. And he really got my ass, too. Like, I thought it was a real powerful
I have
story.
never been a good pranker. I'm such a
So
bad
good.
liar. I was so happy
Yeah.
that I didn't give it away.
Yeah, the only thing that slightly got me is that he put the class number as ME8008. So when I saw it, I was like, haha, boob. But then I didn't think anything further of it. And then, what was the professor name? It was like I love spelled EYLOV and the last name was YU. And I didn't even like look at that and he showed me after. I was like, ah!
That's cute.
So cute.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. Little tangent, but.
But there is a moral. Be as corny as you want.
Yes. This is your
Don't
chance.
Don't be afraid to be super duper corny.
Let it rip.
Yeah, like when you're with like a person that like you have the freedom to be corny with, it's so fun. Like I don't know, like if you're in like a shitty relationship, it can feel like weird and like you don't want to do it. But like when it's right, like you're gonna get so cheesy and it's so fun. Like why not?
And like everybody has their own like kind of what they want, but like if you're like thinking about something and you're like it's too cheesy, I don't know.
Just send it.
Not.
Just do it.
Just
Full
try
send.
it. Because they're probably gonna love it just as much as you do.
Yeah, very true.
Like normalize being a cornball.
Exactly. So true. And then scrapbook. I was saying we should do like a scrapbook of your favorite dates you've been on or something like that is really cute. Or you can do like a scrapbook of like I don't know, like a story of like here's us meeting, like here's blah blah blah. Like it can tell a story like of your relationship. There's lots of cute ideas. And I have like this like Polaroid printer and I feel like that's really cute for like scrapbooks too. Lots of freedom with that. You can also draw pictures. Like you don't have to print stuff out too.
What I wrote for mine is very similar to that.
Yeah.
I love when you can like make a fake storybook with like a children's style storybook, but using you and your partner as the main characters. And you can either do like, you know, in like a memory style, like your relationship, or you could just go full crazy, like having to save your partner from a dragon or something. Like,
cute.
You can just get as creative as you want with it. But I love like drawing little versions of you and your partner.
Yeah.
I love doing stuff like that.
There's also like a website where you can make it online and they do like a Pixar version. I did that once.
That's so
You make the
cool.
characters look like you and then fill in the blanks and stuff. Same idea.
Yeah.
I did a version of that for Matt when we did long distance, and it was like a metaphor for like him being a prince having to go off to battle and like fight the dragons, but then we like made it through and he came home and we were stronger than ever. It was so cheesy, and also at the beginning it was like LOL gender roles. I was like princess and he's like the one fighting and everything, but it was cute.
Nice.
Yes. What else we have? Coloring book to do together.
Yes.
Ooh,
That was
cute.
mine. That was mine.
Yes.
They're cute.
Yes, and speaking of children's storybook, yes. And coupons, so true.
Yes. So a really good idea is doing different like date coupons or like massage coupons, movie date, whatever you have in mind. The options are endless. You could just go on Google and just type in like fun date ideas and just make a bunch of different little coupons, and that's a very like easy date or an easy gift for your partner.
But it's so nice. I love having coupons.
And it's always, you know, like your partner might just have a bad day and just really want like a massage, and they're like, here's my coupon.
Let me cash in.
It's a good way for them to say like their needs in like a really silly way.
Exactly.
True. It makes it like easier too if like you have trouble advocating your needs too.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Yeah. And what else we got? Cookbooks based off favorite movies, like you said. That's so cool. Yes. Ooh, flower arrangements you make yourself.
Yeah, I did that. I've seen that on TikTok a bunch too, about guys going to like Trader Joe's or whatever and getting a bunch of the little bouquets. And then, girls, you can do this too. I only saw one guy doing it, but and then making the flower arrangement yourself with like colors and flowers that you know your significant other likes. So
I love that. And then you can do like the brown paper.
Exactly. The little string.
I feel like flower arrangement is like so. It looks so difficult.
It's
I don't
really.
know if I
It's
could
like
do it.
just go for it.
Yeah,
Like there's no.
just put them
there's
together,
no
tie a
wrong
bow
way.
around it.
Yeah,
It's easier than it looks.
You just gotta trust your vision.
Elena and I made 57 bouquets for my wedding.
And it was like fun.
Like flower arrangements for all
We
different
went to
tables.
like 5 different grocery stores and just picked out the coolest flowers we saw.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
Yeah,
fun. I love that. Yeah. Also, have you all seen like the glitter flowers on TikTok that people have been making? They'll like dip a bouquet in glitter or like glue and then glitter, and it looks so pretty.
Whoa.
Like just the top of it. It sounds like I don't know, like it would look like shitty, but it looks so like gorgeous somehow. I gotta try it at some point.
That sounds cool.
I wonder if there's like a spray you could do.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
sick.
That'd be awesome.
Cute.
Yeah. say? I think that's all our gift ideas too, which concludes our episode.
It's been a great episode.
Yeah, this has been so slay. Thank you guys so much for being on the show. So
I hope
fun.
you guys have the best Valentine's
Yes,
Day.
have a great
Yes.
Valentine's Day, thrifty bitches.
Love Thrifty bitches.
Yes, we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Thrifty bitches.
Thrifty bitches. Thrifty bitches.